You woke up this morning with running water, a bed, a roof over your head, food in a refrigerator, a phone in your hand. And there is a very good chance that despite all of that, you still felt stressed, anxious, empty, like something was missing, but you couldn't name what it was. Now consider this. A human being living 300,000 years ago had none of those things. No bed, no roof, no refrigerator, no phone. They spent most of their day hunting for food that might not exist. Sleeping on cold ground, watching people they loved die from things we cure in a day. And yet, the scientific evidence suggests they may have been significantly happier than you. That is not a comforting thought. That is a deeply unsettling one. Let's start with the thing that makes this so uncomfortable. Happiness is not about comfort. We have spent the last 200 years building the most comfortable civilization in human history. Central heating, medicine, instant food, entertainment available every second of every day. We removed almost every source of physical suffering our ancestors faced, and depression rates have never been higher. Anxiety has never been more widespread. Loneliness has reached epidemic levels in the most connected societies on Earth. Something went wrong somewhere. And the answer might be 300,000 years old. Here is what researchers actually found when they studied the last remaining hunter-gatherer societies on Earth. People who lived the way Stone Age humans lived. No agriculture, no permanent homes, no modern technology. What they found was shocking. These communities work an average of just 15 to 20 hours per week to meet all their survival needs. 15 to 20 hours? You work 40 to 60 hours a week and still feel like it's never enough. The rest of their time is spent resting, talking, playing, making music, telling stories around fires, doing exactly the things the modern research says make humans happiest. Connection, rest, play, purpose, not spreadsheets, not performance reviews, not scrolling through other people's highlight reels at midnight. But here's where it gets even more uncomfortable. Stone Age humans had something you have almost completely lost: a deep, unshakable sense of belonging. They lived in groups of 20 to 50 people their entire lives. The same faces every single day. Every person in the group knew every other person completely, their strengths, their weaknesses, their history, their fears. Nobody was anonymous. Nobody was invisible. Nobody died alone, wondering if they had mattered to anyone. Compare that to today. Studies show that the average person in a modern city has fewer than 3 close friends. 1 in 4 people report having no close friends at all. We live surrounded by millions of people and have never been more alone. Stone Age humans also had something else you have lost: a clear and undeniable sense of purpose. Every single day their purpose was obvious: find food, protect the group, raise children, survive. Simple, brutal, unambiguous. There was no existential crisis about whether their life had meaning. Meaning was built into every moment of every day. Modern humans have eliminated most of those survival pressures, and in doing so, accidentally eliminated the thing that gave life its clarity. Now we wake up every day with infinite choices and no obvious direction, and that freedom, which should feel like a gift, instead feels like an unbearable weight. Psychologists call it the paradox of choice. The more options you have, the less satisfied you are with any of them. Stone Age humans had almost no choices, and they were fine. Now let's be honest about the other side of this. Because the Stone Age was also genuinely brutal. Half of all children died before the age of 5. A tooth infection could kill you. Childbirth was one of the most dangerous things a human could experience. Violence between groups was common and often fatal. There was no anesthesia, no antibiotics, no surgery. Pain was just part of being alive. A broken leg that healed wrong meant you walked with a limp forever. A fever that would take 3 days to cure today could kill you in a week. The average Stone Age human lived to around 35 years old, not because they aged faster, because everything around them could end their life at any moment. So here is the real question this raises. We solved almost every physical problem they faced. We cured the diseases, we removed the predators, we built shelter and warmth and abundance. And somehow, in solving all of those problems, we created a new set of problems they never had. Problems of meaning, of connection, of purpose, of identity, problems that medicine cannot cure, problems that money cannot fix, problems that no amount of comfort or convenience makes disappear. The Stone Age human sitting around a fire 300,000 years ago didn't know what depression was, not because their life was easy, because they had everything the human brain actually needs to function: a tribe, a purpose, a role, a story to be part of. And we have spent 300,000 years of progress building a world that quietly stripped all of those things away. The most painful part of this is not the comparison. The most painful part is the implication. Everything you were told would make you happy, success, comfort, achievement, wealth, was built on a misunderstanding of what humans actually are. We are not creatures designed for comfort. We are creatures designed for connection, for struggle, for belonging, for purpose. And the modern world gives us almost everything except those four things. So the next time you feel that nameless emptiness in the middle of a perfectly comfortable life, the next time you have everything you need and still feel like something is missing, remember the human sitting around a fire 300,000 years ago, cold, hungry, surrounded by danger, and completely certain of one thing: that they were exactly where they were supposed to be, with exactly the people they were supposed to be with, doing exactly what they were born to do. Drop a comment below. Do you think modern life has made us happier or less happy than our ancestors? Subscribe for more ideas that change how you see the world. And watch this next, because the next one goes even deeper.